Here's the phone. Call your family so they don't hear about this from the media, and get yourself a lawyer.
Herb, I don't need a lawyer. I'm sure we can straighten out whatever's going on here.
Oh.
No, Herb, I feel terrible about Alicia's death. And I know how Michael feels, too. He's devastated. He wants revenge. I'm his easiest target.
Look, he already thinks that Bo planted the bomb in his hotel, so naturally he's gonna think Bo killed his wife.
But I'm innocent. I never wanted to kill Michael Grand, and while you're wasting your time arresting me, whoever's really responsible for Alicia's death is walking around out there free.
Well, according to the evidence, we've got our man.
What evidence, Herb?
It's just a series of circumstances that fits into a nice little package that spells out motive.
Fingerprints.
What?
The master brake cylinder in Michael's car was purposely damaged so the fluid would leak out and the brakes fail. Your fingerprints are on the master cylinder.
All right, enough already. You can either lay in this bed all your life and feel sorry for yourself, or you can get up and walk. Walking. So bad.
Audrey, girl, what happened to you? All right, come on.
They look so much alike. I wonder if anybody was suspected by... No, I can't switch them. I have to switch them. Michael's gonna... Oh, Lord, please, forgive me for what I'm about to do. Please. Sweetheart. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Get out!
Wait, that's it? That's all the thanks I get for this?
Would you...
Hey,
Thank you very much. Okay, now, would you please leave?
not until I have my say.
Fine, go ahead. Say anything you want. Hit me with your best shot. You can't possibly embarrass me any more than I've already humiliated myself.
What are you talking about, embarrassed? I think what you tried to do here today, I think that was a pretty brave...
Yeah, it was stupid. It was stupid, Cord.
Well, granted, I think it might have been a good idea if you had waited a little while until you'd recovered from your surgery a little more. And I don't think it would have been a bad idea to have somebody else in the room with you in case you fell. But I think most importantly, it shows a big change in attitude on your part. Audrey, you're starting to fight back now. You're not just gonna sit here and take it anymore.
I'm fighting a losing battle, Cord. The doctors were really honest with me. They told me I'd probably never be able to use my legs unless there was some kind of minor miracle, which I really doubt. So I guess it's gonna be a while, huh?
Yeah, well, I guess you decided not to wait, didn't you? Didn't you? Audrey, come on. You decided to fight back, to take some control of your life. I think that's very brave.
Well, I hate to disappoint you, Cordero, but I wasn't being brave. I was just trying to run away.
From what?
From this hospital, from all these people, these doctors and nurses who put on these plastic smiles before they come in here.
Well, I think these doctors and these nurses kind of get a charge out of you, young lady. And I think those smiles aren't plastic. I think they're very genuine. I think everybody in this hospital would love to see you walk out of here.
Well, maybe they just ought to save their energy, huh?
Listen, you have got one thread of hope to hold on to, girl, and I think you better grab it with everything you've got. Listen, you can't do this by yourself. You got friends who want to help you, including me.
Okay, I get it. I understand it now. You're feeling guilty, right? You think somehow that this is your fault. Well, I'm gonna let you off the hook, okay? This was not your fault, so why don't you just go get on with your life, all right?
Lord, why would you not let me help you?
Because there are things about me that you don't understand, that if people don't know, and it makes it impossible for me to accept help from other people. bullet, and that includes you.
Herb, they can't be my fingerprints.
Get a lawyer.
I don't even know what kind of a car Michael Grant drives.
The lab says those prints were a perfect match.
Well, the lab's wrong.
I've never been near his car, Herb.
Herb, you know Bo. He's not a cold-blooded killer.
Now, Sarah, I have to deal in facts. That's my job. Bo and Michael have been at each other's throats for a long time. Now, I witnessed 2 of those confrontations myself.
Oh, man, I don't even believe this. Michael Grant admits to Vicky and everybody else that was trapped in Eterna that he schemed against her. He kidnapped her, he damn near killed her to get to some gold. And he's free as a bird. I go and I tell the guy what I think about him, and then you can arrest me for murder?
You threatened him.
Threatened what? To get even? To get him to stay away from my family? I never wanted him dead. I never tampered with his car. I've never been near his car.
There's a witness who says you have.
What?
An eyewitness has placed you by Michael's car on the day of the accident.
Who's the witness?
Well, I can't reveal that information.
Well, it doesn't matter because whoever the witness was made a mistake.
That's 2 mistakes.
I'm telling the truth, Herb.
Oh, honey, I don't think Herb cares much about the truth because he seems to have this case all wrapped up.
Right now, Sarah, Bo and I have been friends for a long, long time. I'm not enjoying this. I don't want to believe he's guilty, but I can't ignore the evidence.
Well, then what do you suggest we do? Just throw up our hands?
Give me something to refute the evidence.
Like what?
Like an alibi. If you weren't in the hotel garage that day, where were you?
Gabrielle.
Tina,
What's wrong?
what are you doing here?
Well, I thought I'd check in, see, how you were doing, say goodnight.
How long have you been here?
I just got here. Would you like to sit down? You look terrible. What's wrong?
It's everything. Alicia. Michael. You know he was always so strong, but he's falling apart.
Well, I know it's such a devastating thing, but he'll be all right. Eventually he will, and I want you to know I'll do whatever I can.
I know. Thank you.
Losing someone you love is like the worst thing that could happen to you. I mean, my God, if something happened to Cord, do you know, has Michael made any arrangements for the funeral?
I doubt it.
Well, there's something I can do. I'll talk to Michael about it in the morning. Gabrielle, this is going to be hard on all of us who have really come to care about Alicia, but we're going to get through it together. But what you have to remember here is you're still a patient. You need your rest, so why don't I walk you back to your room?
No, it's all right. I'm fine. Really.
Well, will you get a nurse to give you something so you can sleep?
Yes, I will.
All right. Look, I'm going to go take a peek at, baby Rick.
No, you can't go to the nursery.
Hey, how's it going?
Oh, I don't know. It seems quiet. I was down the hall with the Friedkin baby.
You haven't been covering here? There's nobody in here? Oh, my God, Steven's in arrest. Ventilate him, come on! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I was 16 years old. I left home. I got a job. I took care of myself, and I didn't owe anybody anything.
So why'd you leave when you were 16?
Because I didn't want to depend on anybody. And well, there wasn't anybody at home I could depend on anyways. But, I guess, I don't know. I've got an independent streak or something.
I see. So now you find yourself in a situation where you're kind of forced to depend on somebody, right?
That's right, and I hate it. I mean, it's like I'm a little kid. I can't do anything for myself. I can't even tie my shoes.
Look, let me tell you something here. I can only imagine what you are going through right now. But God willing, it won't be like this forever. I can tell you that this hospital has got a rehab center that is one of the top in the country. And these doctors are very fine, and they will do what they can to help you walk out of here, to give you that independent streak back. But in the meantime,
I don't need your pity, okay?
oh, Lord. There's a difference between caring for somebody and pity. You pity somebody who doesn't have any hope. Well, I got news for you, little girl. You got plenty of hope. You're not in that category. And there's also a difference between wanting to do something for somebody and doing it out of guilt because you feel like you have to do it. Friends do things for friends. That's the way it works. And they don't count debts.
you've been terrific, okay? You waited for the ambulance to come. Listen to me. And you were there at the hospital in the emergency room. And I am never, ever going to forget that. And you pulled me through when I couldn't do it on my own. I know that. But now I can make it on my own, and that's the way it's got to be.
I think we should talk about this once you've had some rest.
Oh, fine.
Once you've had...
Fine. But as far as I'm concerned, it's settled.
Audrey, there's no reason you have to go through this thing by yourself.
Well, that's the way I want it. So listen, you've got a family, right? Why don't you go home to your family and forget about me?
Hey, look, you know, when you win that Daisy Award for Best Newcomer in a Daytime Series, I bet you there's going to be articles about you in every newspaper across the country. Now they're going to want some pictures to go along with that. See, I could be your personal photographer, right? And we could do pictures of the whole rehab process.
Boy, you really don't know when to quit, do you?
Can't fault the guy for trying. All right, look, you know where you can find me. And if you need anything, I want you to call me. You take care, huh?
What I mean is that the visiting hours are over, and they're very strict about that, particularly with the premature babies. I just want to look at them. Well, perhaps you could do that tomorrow. Do you know, the truth is I just came from the nursery, and one of the babies had a severe problem, and they didn't want any distractions. Is there something wrong with Michael's baby? Is that why you're so upset? No. It just breaks my heart when I see a little baby fighting for his life. They're so young, they're so innocent, it's so unfair. Oh, honey, I know. Life isn't always fair. It just isn't. But we all have to learn to live with it and adjust, that's all. And you know what I think? I think the best thing you can do is just stay out of that nursery. What are you talking about? Well, you delivered Alicia's baby. I mean, you saved his life. I mean, you're so emotionally involved. And I remember when I delivered your baby, my emotions were just going wacko on me. I mean, I made all sorts of big mistakes. And then I realized that I had to step back, you know, to really look at the situation. And that's what you're going to have to do, too. Maybe you have to do that with Michael, too. You can't take on all his burdens. But you don't understand. You see, if he didn't have me, I don't know what he'd do. He would really collapse. Oh, I don't think you're giving Michael enough credit. He's very strong. I mean, it's devastating, but he will learn how to deal with it. And he'll take comfort in his son. I mean, he has to. That's all he has now. Jean, I know. Oh, and I know it sounds like I'm lecturing you, and really, honey, I am not. I'm just trying to be a good friend to you. Because after everything else we've been through, we still do care about each other, right? Oh. Look, I'm your friend, and you can count on me, all right? Okay, now, you can call me anytime. I want you to remember that, all right? Okay. Do you want me to stay with you until you fall asleep? No, thank you. I'm fine. All right. Well, I'll come by and check on you tomorrow. Okay. Thanks.
I was in the studio most of the afternoon up until I went to the attorney's office to sign the papers to buy the show. I was with Asa. It was a very exciting moment. We were kidding around, having a lot of fun because we were very happy that we didn't have to move the show to New York.
You know, honey, I think you called me a couple times that afternoon. I'm going to have Penny check my log of calls.
Do you need more?
6 o'clock, thereabouts, were we?
I didn't leave the attorney's office until about 4:30. That's when we closed the deal. I went right back to the studio so that I could make an announcement. And that's when Cord came in and showed me the front page of The Intruder, where Michael Grant had planted that lie that I put a bomb in his hotel. So I decided to go straight over there and confront him about that. And guess who was there, Herb? Guess who my alibi is? You!
Thank God.
Are you satisfied? Come on, what is the problem?
The fact that you were at the hotel that day only further implicates you.
What? Well, when was the damn car tampered with?
From the time Michael pulled into the hotel garage until the time he pulled out.
Oh, fine. Can't you be more specific than that?
We can't give you an exact determination, no, but since you were seen in the garage near Michael's car at around 6:30, we assume that's when the exchange took place.
You assume. Just how is it that you can make assumptions about a life and death matter? How can you do that to him? He's being totally honest with you, and you're just twisting everything around to fit your scenario.
The pieces fit together without any twisting, Sarah. If you examine the facts,
The only
what I
fact
mean.
that's important is that Bo is innocent.
Yeah. You know that, honey. I know that. So it looks like we better get on the phone and call an attorney to help us prove it.
There it is.
You're not a very reliable friend, Austin. I've been waiting on you for almost an hour now. Turn that light out.
Well, hey, Doc. Now, most people are afraid of the dark, not the light. Unless, of course, somebody's chasing them.
Well, I'm just being cautious is all.
Any cop's tailing you, you've got 2 seconds to get your butt
No,
out of
no,
here.
nobody followed me, I swear.
Yeah, but what about a little earlier?
I was having a couple of drinks in a bar, and some undercover boy strolled in asking for IDs. I beat it out of there before nobody saw me.
You must really be missing the prison life, Doc. Fraternizing with undesirable types in bars is a violation of parole, and you being back here in Landview is a violation of our agreement. Now, I gave you my life savings to get your butt out of here.
Let's get this straight. You didn't give me anything. I earned that pay, which should have been 3 times what it was for what I had to do for you.
If you still had the money, then you wouldn't be here. What the hell happened to it?
I lost it.
Well, then why didn't you pin it to your underwear?
Our friend gave me a tip on a sure thing. The fix was on. So I went down to the track to parlay my earnings into a lifetime savings account.
Yeah, and being the nice guy that you are, you came back here to share your winnings with me.
Horse came in 4th.
You're a loser, Doc. I don't know what the heck I'm doing mixing myself up with you.
Look, you wanted a job done, I did it. You wanted another job done, I did that too. Now you're sitting pretty here. Rich uncle's estate, waiting to sweep the girl of your dreams into your arms. All I'm asking for is the price of a ticket back to Texas.
Hey, Doc, what do I look like? Some social service agency? I don't owe you nothing.
Yeah. Well, I think that you'll come down off of that high horse you're riding as soon as you realize that a couple of $100 isn't much to keep a friendship going. Especially with a friend who knows who killed Alicia Grand. Look, not that I'd violate a confidence, mind you, but, I mean, it would be a lot easier to keep this secret if I was over in Texas, where nobody gives a damn what happens up here in Landview, PA.
Now, you get this, Doc. You get this loud and clear. Because this is it. This is the end of my role. You got that? You've wiped me out. Now, you wipe out this little secret that we have while you're watching the scenery between here and Houston.
Yes, indeed, friend. I'll be on the first bus out.
You better be.
John's headed over here now.
What'd he say?
He said to relax, be cool.
Oh, that's nice. Hope he does better when he gets here.
Listen, honey, he's as shocked about this as we are.
But, I mean, he thinks he can get you off, right? He's optimistic.
Well, you know John. He plays everything pretty close to the vest.
Honey,
What?
I want to get you out of here, you know? That's what I want. When Herb and Rafe came to the house, it was all like some big nightmare, but the longer we're here, I don't know, the more real this whole thing seems. I could settle for some false hope right now, you know?
You want hope? I'll give you hope. I'm innocent. We're gonna prove it.
How? How can you explain the fact that your fingerprints are on that master cylinder? How can you explain the fact that someone saw you at Michael Grant's car?
I was set up.
By Michael?
I don't know. It doesn't seem like... Yet... Look, that's what I'm gonna pay John to find out.
What if he can't?
He will. I have great faith in John Russell and in the judicial system.
Yeah. Well, after talking to Herb, I don't know how much faith I have in the judicial system.
No, we're gonna make it work. Look, I just got a new roommate. I'm not gonna let her spend the night alone. Or Tugger.
When can we go home?
Well, it shouldn't be more than a couple of hours. I'll have the arraignment, they'll set the bail. Once we're in court, it should go pretty fast.
I just don't know who on earth could hate you enough to do this to you. Do you?
I don't either. But John's one of the best PIs in this whole area. So chances are he might be able to find out whoever it is before I even go to trial. Hmm?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
He's still not responding.
He's got to respond. Come on, Stephen. You've got a wonderful mother who loves you, and you've got a whole world ahead of you to tackle.
You've done everything you can, Dr. Wallach. It's no use.
We are not going to give up until I say so, nurse. Come on. Breathe. Breathe, please. Just give me one heartbeat. We've lost him. Honey?
Art!
Hey, what are you doing here?
Oh, well, I was just looking in on Gabrielle. I thought you'd be home with CJ by now.
Well, I was, but I left him with Kim. See, I wanted to come back and see Audrey, see how she was doing, see if I can give her a last-minute pep talk.
Honey, you got her into the hospital. You stayed with her through the surgery, and you've been to visit her at least a dozen times. Don't you think you've done enough for her?
Yeah, well, that's what she said.
She did?
Yeah. Yeah, she said she wanted to tough this one out on her own and that she didn't want me around pitying her.
Well, I guess I can understand that. And if she doesn't want your help, you can't force it on
Yeah,
her.
I know that, honey, but I get this gut instinct that she's really in trouble right now and that she could really use some help. I hope she just doesn't stop trying altogether and stop trying to get better.
Well, remember when Clint lost his sight? He didn't think he wanted any help either.
True, but he had Sarah, and thank God he had her. I don't know who Audrey's going to have. Lord knows she doesn't want me around. Anyway, how's Gabrielle doing?
Oh, she's so upset about Alicia and Michael and the baby. And well, that's one thing. A nurse told me the baby's doing a lot better.
Oh, hey, that is great. At least there's some good news in all this.
Oh, honey, it feels so good to be in your arms.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, you know, I feel like I've hardly seen you since I got back from Milan.
Yeah, no kidding. Listen, we say we go home and have ourselves a little midnight swim?
Oh, I think it's a little chilly for that. Why don't we just snuggle up under those covers?
Oh, yeah. I can get behind a little snuggle. Hey, excuse me, pal. Wait a minute. That's that jerk who caused the accident.
If every time you look around it seems like your rug is dirty,
Here.
How you doing?
Visiting hours are over, buddy. Hit the road, all right? Get lost.
Look, I read in the paper that you had to have surgery. You look pretty good to me.
Get out!
I'm going. Maybe they're late. That's why I snuck in here, to tell you goodbye.
Oh, just goodbye? You can't say, I'm sorry, Audrey.
Hey, I am sorry, but Audrey, if you're thinking this is my fault, Audrey, I was nowhere near you when you got hit, so you can't blame this on me. It was your Prince Charming that pushed you in front of the car.
Wait, you have no right to talk about him. You aren't even a tenth the man he is. You're not even fit to shine his shoes.
Oh, man. I knew that you were falling for this guy when I saw you in the nightclub, but boy, you're just falling to pieces, aren't you? What the hell's wrong with you?
Get out of this bed. I smashed the damn thing.
Take it easy, all right? You gotta think for this guy. It's okay. I'm happy for you. Great.
Just my friend, unlike some people I know.
And listen, I was busy planning my trip. If I'd have known you could even have visitors, I'd have come to visit. I'd have been here.
Oh, sure.
Honest. Look, you and I, we had some good times, Audrey.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Well,
there's not another babe in the whole world who could do the trick.
Listen, I'm not dead yet, Blade. I still have plenty to offer a guy.
I know. And that guy would be very lucky.
Oh, yeah? Well, before the accident, you were talking about how you missed me so much you ached.
Yeah, that's true. But the situation...
But what? Now I'm paralyzed and I don't work on TV anymore, so there's no point in hanging around, huh?
No,
That's
Audrey, that's not what I'm saying at all.
Decided to crawl out from under his rock to come visit Audrey. I got it. You probably ran out of cash, right? Thought maybe you'd hit her up for some more while her defenses were...
Why don't you get out of my face, huh? Before I punch your lights out.
Go ahead, I'll take your
Blade,
best shot.
come on, quit it.
What do you need me for anymore, huh? You got your new boyfriend here to protect you.
Give it a rest, all right, Blade?
My little company? Before Brenda went to sleep, she asked me to come in and kiss Stephen for her. Where is he? Has he been transferred to the regular nursery? My goodness, he's made a remarkable recovery. Brenda said that he developed a fever and she was a little concerned about him. He didn't have a fever?
Oh, he was doing real well, and so I took him off the medication. Thought he was out of the woods.
Has he taken a turn for the worse?
There was an emergency in pediatrics. Wasn't gone that long.
Dan, what are you saying? What happened?
I'm not sure what happened. I came in here and his monitor was flat. I did everything I could, but nothing worked. Just nothing worked.
Oh, that poor little baby. Bless his soul.
Yeah, I promised Brenda that I would take care of him. And I wouldn't let anything happen, you know? And I really thought that he was on the road to recovery. I tried everything. I don't know. I guess he just slipped away. He was her whole life. And she did everything. She did everything she could to give him the best possible chance. You know, she even risked her own life to give him that chance. Oh, God, how am I going to tell Brenda we've lost him?
Oh, Lord, most merciful Savior, please receive Garrick into your arms of mercy. Give him everlasting life. Bless him. And, oh no.
That didn't take long.
John tried to get Herb to drop the charges, and Herb wouldn't budge.
He thinks he has a strong enough case to prosecute.
Fine. Then when you cream him in court, he can just explain why he's been wasting all the taxpayers' money.
Told you she's on a warpath.
Sorry, John, I didn't say hello.
Look, this doesn't mean a defeat. We didn't hold much hope that Herb would change his mind, but we just thought it was worth a try.
So what's next?
Well, we'll try to get a hearing set up as soon as possible. If the judge doesn't drop the charges, we go to trial. But in the meantime, I'll try and get some investigators to figure out who the guilty party is.
You think the bad is going to run a headline on you every day? You can forget it.
Not that again.
What's going on? I told you this old dog is up to his usual tricks.
What tricks?
Herb Callison's sole purpose in life is to be elected to a higher office again. But see, you can't do that without publicity. And he's using these trumped-up charges against my son to get his name on the front page.
Well, the man's just doing his job.
Are you innocent, Bo?
Hell yes, I'm innocent.
You know my son is no killer. Now be smart. Drop the charge and go out and find the real killer.
My case is based on evidence.
Your case is based on hogwash. Just tell me how much the bail is, where do I pay it, and how soon I get my son out of here.
Well, there is no bail, Asa.
What the hell are you talking about?
The judge changed his mind. He's denying bail.
Okay, how about if we call Chief of Security and show him that concealed weapon you got, pal? I'm clean. You want to check me yourself? Take it easy, all right? We'll save our little fight for another day.
Beat it.
I'm going. Take care. If I'm ever in town again, I'll look you up.
Do me a favor and forget it. I think you've already screwed up my life enough already.
I hope this would be under better circumstances, but I guess, Audrey, I'd like you to meet my wife, Miss Tina.
Nice to meet you.
Same here.
Look, I'm really sorry about the accident. And, but what Cord tells me is that the doctors are hoping you'll have a very speedy recovery. And, well, I know everyone you work with is rooting for you. And, if there's ever anything I can do.
Thanks.
Look, I'm gonna go get a nurse or somebody to clean up this mess. I'll be right back.
Oh, that's all right, honey. I'll go get the nurse.
I threw it at Blade.
I hope you hit him.
I did.
Good.
Thanks, honey. You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Gosh, I wanted to kill him.
Oh, tell me about it. For 2 seconds there, I about threw him out that window, but then I realized he wasn't worth the effort.
You're right. I don't know why he gets to me the way he does, but, oh, it happens every time. Thanks for the rescue.
Yeah, for a while there, I was thinking maybe you wouldn't want to see me any more than you want to see old Blade, but I thought I'd take a shot.
Listen, Cord, what I said before, it was pretty stupid. The truth is that, well, I'm scared, you know, that's the bottom line. I'm just a really scared girl. So, you're also right about the fact that I can't really do this by myself.
Hey, look. My offer's still open. Come on. I'll see you tomorrow, all right?
Okay. I'll be here.
Some rest.
I've got an order here.
It's invalid. Latest decision supersedes it.
What are you talking about? Without a hearing?
I'm sorry, John.
Wait a minute. The hell with your apologies. I want to know why you talked the judge into changing his mind.
I had nothing to do with it. I argued against it.
Uh-oh. Shows how much clout you got. Where is this judge? I'll talk to him myself.
Don't save your breath, Asa. Michael Grant wants Bo in jail. He convinced the judge that with you behind him, Bo would probably leave the country.
I'd like to know how Michael Grant can do that.
He can't do that. My client's rights are being abrogated, and I plan on filing a petition to have bail restored immediately, Herb.
You forget your petition. You get on that phone and you tell that judge that I personally guarantee my son's appearance in court. And if he doesn't restore bail, I personally will guarantee he'll be looking for a job at election day.
Asa, I cannot use Michael Grant's tactics.
And my son's not going to jail. Not for 1 hour. You got that, mister? And if he had any brains, he'd hire a lawyer with some clout, not some lightweight like you. The judge would have hung up on this Michael Grant.
Pa, look, I'm the one in trouble. I hired John to represent me.
He's going to represent you right to the Statesville. Now, why did you do a check on the judge, huh? Why?
Find out that he cave in under this Michael Grant's pressure before you went in the damn courtroom. Bo, you hang tough, you hear me? I'll get you out of here, I swear.
I'm sorry about the restriction, Bo.
Ace is right. I should have been better prepared, Bo.
No, John. You just barely parked your damn car before they call this case anyway.
Yeah, well, Michael Grant's playing hardball. You need some major leaguers on your team.
Look, I could have had anybody in this town. I called you. You're my attorney.
I'll get to the paperwork.
Sarah, you'll have to leave now.
I guess it's you and Tuggy tonight.
It won't be so bad.
Don't do this. Don't. Now look, I'm gonna be all right. I'm gonna get through this thing. Listen, I'll have John call you as soon as he knows anything at all.
I love you.
I love you too. Listen, that's what's gonna get me through this.
An officer will be in to take you to your cell.
See you later.
It would kill Michael to lose his baby. He's not as strong as Tina believes. A child is his only reason for living now. I know Brenda will be devastated, and I'm sorry. I am so sorry, but she has Larry, and they can have children together, as many children as they want. They have a chance to be happy, but Michael has nothing but despair.
Lord, please forgive me. Please. Please have mercy on me.
He was such a fighter, Vera. Such a fighter.
Yes, I know. We were all convinced he was going to make it. Do you want me to be there with you when you break the news to Brenda?
No. I'll do it.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure. Yeah. Oh, man.
I think I'll go down to the chapel, say a prayer for little Stephen's soul.
Vera, please do me a favor. Don't tell anyone. Please, not until I've told Brenda.
I won't.
Thank you. Hey, you all right?
Yeah.
Well, everyone's monitor is stable, thank God.
I can't believe the change in baby Garrick.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing, his turnaround.
Mm-hmm.
At least I'm doing something right.
Dan, I've been here a long time. Everyone we save is a miracle. The ones we lose, it tears you up, but you can't blame yourself.
Look, I have been over Stephen's chart 1,001 times. I cannot find an explanation why his condition deteriorated so rapidly. I mean, he was fine before I left. He really was. I mean, his vital signs were stable. He was resting comfortably. I don't know, maybe since I took him off the medication, that was the problem.
Sometimes there aren't any answers.
I'm not going to accept that. I'm going to find out what went wrong. Gabrielle.
What?
When Ashton and I rushed out of here, Gabrielle Medina was saying goodnight to Garrick. Maybe she knows what happened.
Who sent you?
No one. I just came on duty. I saw that you were in despair and thought if I could offer some comfort.
Only if you can bring someone back to life. Father, I've committed the most terrible sin.
If we confess our sins, God in his ultimate goodness will forgive us. He will cleanse us of all unrighteousness. Would you like for me to hear your confession?
No,
Sorry about having to double you up. But it's a pretty busy night last night.
Yeah, it seems like it.
It's okay, your cellmate's all right. He's just in for parole violation.
That's comforting.
This is Bo Buchanan, Doc.
Evening. Hello.
And what is this stuff? You know we got rules about this, Doc.
Hey, they're not my papers. I didn't put them there. It's your first time, huh?
Yeah.
Well, you got a lot to learn. A little bit different than it is on the outside.
Well, I don't feel that I'll be here that long, so there's no need in learning anything, I don't think.
I've heard that one 1,000,000 times.
Heard what?
I won't be here a long time. I'll be acquitted. My lawyer said so.
Well, I'm innocent. I don't think they're going to convict an innocent man.
Yeah? Says who? I mean, guilty or innocent, murder is a tough rap to beat, buddy.
How'd you know that I was charged with murder?
Pipeline. News travels fast around here, especially when it's murder.
Night, guys.
Night.